Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Who review, a special edition. I am Dav Ross and I'm a Whovian, and today I review Doctor Who, The Christmas Invasion. Merry Christmas, everybody. So by the time this is up, it should be Christmas Day. So I thought I would revisit and review the Christmas Invasion. So, and as you also know, 20 years ago the show returned, and 20 years ago to this day, we had what would go on to become a yearly tradition for the show with Christmas specials. And it all started with this one, the Christmas Invasion. So, it's Christmas Eve, but this is the time to be, but this is to be far from a silent night. The cruel Sycorax have come to Earth, enslaved mankind, and as ever, only the Doctor can stop them. But unfortunately, he's lying in a coma in Jackie's home, as he is in his post-regeneration state. And we also get robot Santas attacking in this as well. And we also have blood control from the satellite that they sent out and the Sycorax found. And of course, the Doctor does recover in time to deal with them. Better late than never. And, we see David Tennant, play the Doctor in the final act of the episode in his pyjamas, or Howard's pyjamas, and we see aliens and robots and Harriet Jones Prime Minister. So what did I like about this episode? Well, at the time I was still a newcomer to it. I'd only seen one full series with the Ninth Doctor, and then he goes and regenerates, and I just remember being amazed by it at the time on Christmas Day 2005. But looking at it now, 20 years on, I still think it's a decent Christmas episode. It's set around Christmas time. We get, I feel that Billie Piper takes on a lot of the leading on this one because, like I said before, I feel the companion represents us, the human audience, and as new fans as well, we were still getting our head around this regeneration thing. And, what's happening here. I felt Rose represented us, because like her, we were in the same boat as her with the Doctor. We also see David Tennant. Of course, I feel in this one, he does spend a majority of the episode sleeping and recovering, and in his post-regeneration state. And I did like the Sycorax, practical effects and makeup from the Sycorax leader and stuff. The Sycorax actually looked quite scary, but a bunch of meanies. But the Doctor soon put him in their place. Even had his hand chopped off in a duel, but because he was in his regeneration still, he grew it back. Also, that hand goes on to play a key part in the upcoming spin-off, well, the spin-off series that was on at the time. Well, no, the upcoming spin-off, Torchwood. Yeah, that hand would have quite the journey until Series 4's finale. But, yeah, David Tennant, Billie Piper was great. I like that we got Noel, Clarke and Cemille Coduri back as well. We also got Penelope Wilton as Harriet Jones Prime Minister. Now, I have no quarrels with the actress. She was given what she was working with, what she was given. But come on, who finds the character of Harriet Jones annoying? The way she always has to flash that card, like when we first see her in Aliens of London and World War III, she's always got a card saying Harriet Jones MP Flydale North, and then she goes Harriet Jones Prime Minister, and it's like, yes, we know. Stop ramming it down her throat. Everybody knows you are the Prime Minister. Even the Sycorax know. Even the Daleks knew that she was former Prime Minister. Yeah, Harriet Jones, a character that kind of irritates me, but did make herself useful in, the Series 4 finale. And apparently she's not as dead as we think, but I'm not talking about that now. I'm talking about the Christmas Invasion. I also like the robot Santas. What were they? Where did they come from? Well, all we knew is that they returned with a slightly updated look the following year in The Runaway Bride, and were like minions with their big weaponry, trumpets and stuff. But I thought they were interesting monsters. I also thought the effects probably good at the time, but looking at it now 20 years later, digital effects have come a long way since 2005, so the effects are kind of dated, but at the time I can tell that it was good effects, CGI, but it was okay with what we had at the time. But yeah, of course we also get like the Doctor giving the Sycorax a warning, but then the humans are like, shoot him down, and they do, from the help of Torchwood. So yeah, and this would go on to become the beginning of one of the greatest eras of the show. If only Russell T Davies could write like that again, or have written like that again for his second tenure as showrunner. But yeah, it was still new to the 21st century Doctor Who, and this will be the start of many Christmas specials that would follow. And yeah, Doctor Who was back, and it would go on to be back for Christmas every year right up until 2017. Then eventually it would make a brief return in 2023 and 2024. But it all started with this one, the 20th anniversary of Doctor Who: The Christmas Invasion. 20 years ago today, it aired. So, ratings. I'll give performances a 10, the writing an 8, the visuals a 7, and my personal, I'll give it an 8. So there you go. There is my review for Doctor Who: The Christmas Invasion, its 20th anniversary. So, what did you think to this one? Let me know down below in the comments, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I'll be back this week with a full review of the war between the land and the sea at the time of making this video and what have you. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your Christmas, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. So yeah, I've been Davros, the Whovian Avenue, said all that. Merry Christmas, and until next time, run for your life.